A common theme running through our pharmacy is people's concerns to do with their hair. And that comes in a variety of forms. People are worried about hair loss, scalp issues, weaker hair, thicker hair, just healthier looking hair in general. And it all comes down to the same thing really, which is when your hair looks great, you feel great and you're more confident and happier. So just like our skin, there are a number of markers that we can look at that indicate how healthy we're living, and also, whether our diet is contributing to good hair health. The most important thing to remember when it comes to hair health is actually your body is always assigning priority. So when you're giving it, good things like, say, vitamin B and iron, your body is allocating that based on priority. And as far as your body is concerned, your hair is always the bottom priority list. So if your diet is not really good quality, then your hair is actually very likely to suffer. And that's why so many people do decide to take supplements.
In this video series, we're going to talk about 4 common issues.
Preventing hair loss, promoting hair growth, because the two are obviously quite different, boosts for dry, weak or brittle hair, and also solutions for dry and flaky scalps.
In this first video, we're going to be talking about how supplements can help to prevent hair loss.
So hair loss often takes place for a few different reasons. Sometimes it's to do with a deficiency in terms of your diet, so you're lacking in certain vitamins, minerals, or more likely proteins. It can also be affected by life events. Lots of people obviously experience hair loss when they're very stressed, but also a lot of new mothers who are breastfeeding find that they're losing hair. So these are sort of 2 very, very common ways that people start to experience hair loss. So actually in both cases, giving your body the right ingredients and the right kind of diet will generally help. So one of the most common things that we always talk about and is useful for a variety of reasons is vitamin D. Vitamin D, obviously, traditionally people absorb from the sun, but particularly in countries like the UK, people tend to be lacking in it. And actually low levels of vitamin D are linked with sort of common hair conditions like alopecia, where people are losing hair. And actually the truth is that regardless of whether you think your hair needs it or not, there is a huge variety of benefits from taking vitamin D. And we actually wrote a really good long article all about vitamin D and the benefits associated with supplementing with vitamin D, which you can read about if you click on our link. Iron is another very common mineral that can result in hair loss if you're deficient in it. Iron broadly is very important in that it plays a role in helping red blood cells to get oxygen around the body. But actually, a lack of oxygen pretty much anywhere in your body causes some sort of deficiency. So if not enough oxygen is getting carried to your scalp area, then that can also result in hair loss. And again, going back to what we mentioned about new mothers who are breastfeeding, you find that when you are breastfeeding, you are giving up a huge amount of the goodness in your body for your baby. And as a result, breastfeeding mothers often find that they're massively deficient in iron and actually also in omega, which I'm going to move on to shortly. So it's absolutely worth considering supplementing with iron, and it's actually very, very important when you pick an iron to pick one that won't be constipating. So for example, Viridian make an excellent liquid iron, which is a really good source of it, but it also is easy to absorb, and most importantly, it won't constipate you, which will leave you feeling comfortable and confident. And moving on now, I mentioned omega already, and fish oils are hugely important when it comes to hair loss and thinning. Omega plays a really strong or a really important role in the body in terms of strengthening the collagen in your system, and as a result, poor quality collagen in your body can result in hair loss. People who don't eat meat, so vegans and vegetarians, often are not getting enough fish oil in their diet. However, there are actually really, really good quality vegan fish oil supplements in the market now. Mentioning Viridian again, they make a vegan EPA and DHA, which is a great option. But if you're not concerned about keeping vegan and you do want a good quality fish oil that doesn't have the fishy aftertaste, we also really like the brand Bare Biology, who do a Lionheart liquid, but they also do it in a capsule form, and that's an outstanding form of omega-3. The next thing that we're going to talk about is proteins. Hair is made of protein as well as fat, water and carbohydrate, so having more protein in your diet naturally just gives your body more fuel to create hair and help hair growth. So you can achieve that by taking more protein into your diet. Great sources of protein are things like meats and oily fishes, but you can also consider supplementing. One of my favorite products in the entire market when it comes to hair in general is Solgar's Skin, Nails and Hair. The reason I like it so much is because it contains amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, and your hair needs those in order to help its growth. But actually, in addition to those proteins, it's also got things like vitamin C, plays an important role in collagen formation, and also zinc, which we're going to come on to shortly. So I've mentioned vitamin C already. Vitamin C is a real all-rounder when it comes to preventing hair loss, promoting hair growth, and also nurturing the scalp. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. So what that means is when negative things are coming into your body, either because of your diet, perhaps you're eating, McDonald's and other unhealthy foods, but also things like pollution and other external aggressors. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, so it's helping to neutralize some of the negative elements that your body encounters day to day. They're called free radicals. Now, neutralizing those free radicals essentially keeps your body healthier. And in the case of your hair, free radical damage is going to block growth and restrict hair growth and potentially cause hair loss. So that's part of the reason that vitamin C is very, very important. But the other part is also that vitamin C, like I mentioned, forms the building blocks for collagen, which is an important part of hair structure. Collagen essentially is holding your hair onto your head, so the better quality collagen in your system, the more likely your hair is to be strong, healthy, and less likely to fall out. If you were looking to supplement with a vitamin C exclusively, one that we really highly like at Landys Chemist is the Solgar Ester C. It comes in a 500 milligram strength, but also stronger if you wanted. And the reason we like that so much, and the reason it's got a strange name, is because actually Ester C is a slightly engineered form of vitamin C, and it's engineered for two reasons. One, to be extremely absorbable, so your system takes it really, really well, but also we find that it's very, very gentle on the stomach. Some vitamin Cs can be acidic. Ester C is very, very likely to be very, very calm and gentle in your stomach, which is why we really like it.
That was part 1 of our series on hair care and hair supplements. Coming up next, we'll be discussing boosting hair growth. Check out our website or subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos soon.
Lovely.